We're here with Chris Johnson, CEO of WMST, Washington Motorcycle Safety Training, which offers driver education as well as motorcycle education and training. Since good manufactured trailers pair perfectly with the needs of the riders, we recently donated a GT13FL, which is a 13-foot flatbed that hydraulically lifts and lowers all the way to the ground, to the WMST's first annual, right?
It was our first annual ride.
First annual raffle ride event. We're excited to partner with Chris and WMST and to introduce you to him today. Welcome. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me here. This is fantastic. All right, I'm a stack. I mean, when as you just said, we just had our first alumni ride. And what was really unique and fantastic about that event was it actually came from the staff. The instructors themselves were the ones that were pushing for it. And I was like, hey, you guys want to have an alumni ride, like, go for it. You got my support. And it just turned into this phenomenal event. And, you guys getting on board and donating the trailer was definitely the crescendo of, like, the prizes, because there was raffles and they had to go to 4 different locations, and going through the dealerships to actually find your balls at the numbers in for the tickets and everything. And it was so fun. People were turning up with their tickets. And then there was all the boxes, and obviously there was a box there that had your trailer on it, and that was a pretty popular box.
Yeah.
So we were very happy to see the trailer out there at the event. It was very cool. It definitely was a great crescendo to something that we've been organising for quite a while.
Yeah. Awesome. Sounds like a great kickoff. How many people do you think it took to operate, manage, organize the raffle ride?
The event was solely managed by one of our instructors, Cynthia, but it took the whole team pretty much to get the whole thing done. So there was office staff were out there in the morning, setting up barbecues, and everyone was out at different locations, set up with their tents, with all the company names that were supporting the event. I and my wife went to every location before we went to that. So I don't know, probably like a good 50 people got involved to get it organized. So it was impressive.
That's awesome. So you've trained everyone from professional racers to Washington State troopers. You've written national training curriculums. How did you come to fall in love with riding, and what brought you to your passion for training others?
That's a great question. So what I fell in love with riding was purely because driving became my profession back in the UK many, many years ago. Gosh, now when I think about it, 8 years ago. And when I found out that training was something that would improve your driving and your cognitive awareness of being on the road, the motorcycle was something that I was passionate about. And so I started stepping into learning about how to learn on the ride a motorcycle better with the Institute of Advanced Motorists. And then when I moved there 20 years ago, I literally asked myself the question, how do I get involved? And here we are now. I was involved by becoming an instructor and started the company 16 years ago. And here we are now. We actually train 50% of the state now.
Holy cow.
It's really impressive. It's an amazing team that I'm extremely proud of.
Yeah. I love the culture within the culture of the motorcycle community, and then also like our community here locally in Marysville.
Yeah.
And through Everett, through Stanwood, through this whole corridor. So being able to do something that you love, that you're passionate about, as we've always been told, if you do something you love, it doesn't feel like that was right in your life.
Yeah.
But the impact you make on people and getting to see them fulfill their goal, and for some of them, their dream. So
that's for me, that's the biggest thing, is watching people come in. Motorcycling is a personal challenging thing, the skill of it and the cognitive part of it. You are the one operator of the vehicle, which is amazing. But watching people grow in themselves, like not just becoming more skillful at riding a motorcycle, but more confident as in a person, and then getting in a community that will look out for each other, that will support each other. That is motorcycling, and it's just such a joy to sit back and watch that again and again and again and again, and then watch people come in, join our team, and create even more opportunities for other people. So that's the biggest thing.
Do you ever have people who graduate and then want to come back and give back to you and volunteer?
Absolutely. In fact, the lady Cynthia that organised the alumni ride, I taught her first class, and I'm my first class. And there's a great story with Vlad, the customer that won.
Yeah.
I love this story. He was a student with her for both of his classes, his permit and his endorsement level, and he's booked a private lesson with her too. So when he was the winner,
yeah,
it was amazing, because there's the lady that organised the event. She'd taken her own journey from becoming, I'm not sure if I can ride, I'm not sure if I can do this, to being, a really established instructor for us, organising events.
Yeah.
And then having one of those students, being aware of this wonderful gift that you gave us. It was just full circle. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Meeting him earlier this week was fun. Great family. Learning about them, learning about their professional life and their passions and his newfound passion. Of writing.
Well, one of the things he shared with me I thought was super neat, and I definitely wanted to share with you today, was when he turned up for his first class. It was like Cynthia, when she turned up for her first class, she came in and her husband had this rinky-dinky trailer with a bike on the back. And I remember looking at her and going, okay, that's his commitment. To get that bike on that trailer and get it there. Vlad did the same thing. He turned up with a trailer that was like barely...
He told us about it.
Yeah, and now he's the winner of a 30-foot flatbed hydraulic trailer, which is amazing. So that was really cool. I was very excited for him. And I'm glad you got to meet him, because he's definitely a good winner for that.
Fantastic. Yeah, he was ecstatic, and I love the energy that he brought and that you brought today. I appreciate that. Would you say gear like our Good Trailers helps to promote safety for riders?
Sure.
What sort of riders should consider a bike trailer?
Oh, absolutely. I love this. This is a great question. And this comes from personal experience and the passion of people being safe on motorcycles. Sometimes we ride socially, right? We go to an event, like some people go to do track days, some people ride, to destinations, or they go to events like miles away. And some people ride dirt bikes. And these are things that people need to consider. Is I've ridden to events and then ridden the event and then been that super tired trying to get home and said to myself, I shouldn't be riding right now. You know what I mean? I've done that. So, having the access or having a trailer is amazing. You know what I mean? It can really help by getting yourself safely to a spot, enjoying the event, and then loading the bike and riding home, not as in the car, but your bike on a trailer safely. So yeah, I'm a big component of trailers for sure. It's absolutely awesome.
What's next for WMST? Any new events coming up? Second raffle in 2026, I'm assuming.
Well, the London ride's definitely going to happen, and there's no doubt about that, because everybody was super passionate about it. But really, what's coming up at WMST is we are one of the largest, probably the biggest provider in Washington State. We're known nationally now because we've written our own in-house curricula, which really does work with true core habits of what the best riders in the world are doing. And new riders are learning that from day one. And we've been watched nationally because we've been doing that for almost 3 years now. And the data points are amazing. Like the students are learning what they should be learning from day one. So it's really neat that there's some things like trail braking that some people consider an advanced technique. It's not. It's actually, we're teaching new riders from day one how to do that. And that can save them from dying, because 70% of our riders pass away with no one else involved in a corner, and our riders are actually learning how to get into the corners correctly by actually using the brakes, because believe it or not, motorcycles turn by using the brakes. It's interesting. So that's something that we're always working on, and that's what's pretty new for us, and we keep pushing it.
So with your in-house curriculum, is there any methodology or pedagogy that you utilize in your approach to help the cognitive learning process?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really good question. One of the first things that's mentioned, and we partnered with the Yamaha Champs Riding School, which is Nick Ironash and called a team that actually, we use their intellectual writing of core habits in our curriculums, which is fantastic. And every one of our students gets their new rider video series that goes with them, and it's theirs for life, and you can go back and refer to it. So big shout to Yamaha Champs Riding School for that. It's brilliant. But one of the biggest things we teach from day one is have a mantra. So every time you come to the motorcycle, or you're prepared to get on the motorcycle, have a mantra. Have something in your mind that you say every time that flicks that switch before you go and ride your motorcycle, because it is inherently more dangerous than driving a car. So you need to be that much more aware. Mine is literally Debbie Max Sam. I say my family's names, and then I drop the visor, and that's it. I'm focused on riding. And so have a mantra. If you're going to be a rider, have a mantra.
I love that. Absolutely love that. Well, really appreciate you taking the time to come in and speak with us today. Thanks for being such a strong community partner for not only the state of Washington, and it sounds like you've got reach beyond our borders, but also in our area of northern I-5 corridor.
No, that's what's good. I didn't
Like that. So if you're interested in some writing training, go follow WMST on Instagram at GoWMST. Find them on Facebook or catch them on YouTube. If you're thinking about grabbing a hydraulic drop deck trailer, obviously, if you own a bike, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Follow us online as well. Check out our website, goodmanufacturing.com. Chris, absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. And I got to tell you, them words, hydraulic drop trailer, is like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting because pushing that bike up can be fun. So thanks for building them. Thanks for the gift, and thanks for the support and supporting our riding community.
Our pleasure. Looking forward to being involved in 2026 as well, if you'll have us.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.